Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going back to one unforgettable Champions League night, Juventus against Atletico Madrid in 2019.
Juventus were to 0 down from the first leg, but Cristiano Ronaldo had something special planned.
Let's relive the night. He turned the entire tie upside down.
Juventus walked into this night knowing exactly what was waiting for them.
3 goals were needed against Atletico Madrid after losing the first leg to 0 in Spain.
There was almost no room for mistakes. 1 goal would bring hope, but 2 more were needed to complete the comeback.
And in the middle of all that pressure was Cristiano Ronaldo, the player Juventus had brought in for nights exactly like this.
From the opening minutes, Juventus made their intentions clear. They didn't want to sit back and wait.
They pushed forward, moved the ball quickly, and tried to get Ronaldo into dangerous positions.
Atletico Madrid knew that every Juventus attack could change the entire tie. The crowd inside Juventus Stadium was already making the atmosphere feel enormous, and Juventus continued searching for that first goal. Then, at the 27th minute, Juventus finally found the breakthrough. Federico Bernardeschi delivered a dangerous cross from the right side, and Ronaldo attacked the ball with incredible timing. He rose above the Atletico defender and connected with a powerful header.
The ball flew past Jan Oblak and into the net.
Juventus had their first goal, and suddenly the impossible comeback didn't look quite so impossible anymore.
After the opening goal, Juventus didn't become satisfied.
They knew 1 goal was only the beginning. Atletico Madrid was still ahead on aggregate, and Juventus needed another 2 goals.
Ronaldo continued moving around the attacking area, looking for another opportunity, while his teammates kept supplying crosses and attacking from the wings. Every minute that passed increased the pressure, but Juventus continued pushing forward.
Juventus were beginning to find more space around the Atletico penalty area.
Cross after cross was being sent toward Ronaldo, and Atletico's defenders had to remain completely focused.
Ronaldo came close again with another dangerous header, reminding Atletico that the first goal had not been a lucky moment. Juventus were becoming more dangerous, and the visitors were beginning to feel the pressure of the stadium around them. When the referee brought the first half to an end, Juventus had done one important part of the job.
They were winning 1-0, but the aggregate score still favored Atletico Madrid.
2 more goals were required. Inside the stadium, the supporters knew exactly what was at stake. Juventus had 45 minutes remaining to turn the entire tie around, and Ronaldo had already shown that he was ready to lead the fight.
Then, only 3 minutes after the restart, Ronaldo struck again.
At the 48th minute, João Cancelo delivered the ball into the penalty area, and once again, Ronaldo found the perfect position. He rose above the defenders and directed another powerful header toward the Atletico goal.
Oblak couldn't keep it out.
The ball hit the net. Juventus had their second goal, and the aggregate score was suddenly level at 2. Juventus Stadium exploded.
Just minutes earlier, the comeback had seemed like a huge mountain to climb.
Now, Juventus were only 1 goal away from eliminating Atletico Madrid.
Ronaldo and his teammates celebrated, but there was no time to relax. They still needed 1 more goal, and Atletico Madrid knew that conceding again would send them out. The tension was now completely different.
Juventus believed, and the supporters believed with them.
Atletico Madrid understood the danger and tried to fight their way back into the game.
They looked for opportunities to slow Juventus down and create chances of their own.
But Juventus continued pressing forward whenever they won possession. Ronaldo remained a constant threat, and every time the ball moved toward the Atletico penalty area, the crowd reacted.
The visitors were now only 1 goal away from being eliminated.
As the minutes continued to disappear, Juventus found another enormous opportunity.
Moise Kean broke through the Atletico defense and suddenly had space in front of goal. The stadium was ready for another celebration, but his effort went wide. It was a painful miss because Juventus were desperately searching for that 3rd goal. Atletico survived, but Juventus kept believing that another chance would come.
Then came the moment that changed everything.
Late in the match, Federico Bernardeschi entered the Atletico penalty area and was brought down by Angel Correa. The referee awarded a penalty, but Atletico protested immediately. The situation was checked by VAR, and the decision stood. Juventus had been given the opportunity they had been searching for.
One penalty now separated them from completing one of the greatest comebacks in Champions League history. At the 86th minute, Cristiano Ronaldo walked toward the penalty spot.
The entire stadium knew what was about to happen. In front of him stood Jan Oblak, one of Europe's best goalkeepers, waiting for the shot.
Ronaldo placed the ball carefully and stepped backward.
There was no teammate who could take the responsibility away from him. Juventus needed one goal, and Ronaldo was standing directly between the team and their comeback.
Ronaldo took his run up and struck the ball firmly toward the corner. Oblak dived, but he couldn't reach it.
The ball hit the net, and Juventus had done it.
At the 86th minute, Ronaldo completed his hat-trick and gave Juventus a 3-0 victory on the night. From 2 goals down after the first leg to 3 goals ahead in Turin, Ronaldo had completely changed the story of the tie.
When the final whistle arrived, the scoreboard told the whole story. Juventus 3, Atletico Madrid 0. On aggregate, Juventus had turned a 2-0 first leg defeat into a 3-2 victory. Ronaldo had scored all 3 goals. It wasn't simply another hat-trick. It was a performance built around pressure, belief, and 3 moments that changed an entire Champions League tie. That night in Turin belonged to Cristiano Ronaldo, and Juventus had completed the comeback.